First of all, follow the channel and help me get to my first 100 followers. Thank you so much. You've seen this verse before. Maybe you skimmed past it, maybe you ignored it. But there's something in the scriptures that was never meant to be read out loud. Something that feels out of place, like it slipped through by mistake. And yet, it's still there. You feel it now. The sense that certain words weren't written to comfort, but to warn. Like someone left a message, hoping almost no one would notice. When you return to the ancient texts, strange patterns emerge. Sentences that stop short, descriptions that feel incomplete, names that appear once and then vanish. This doesn't feel accidental. It feels edited, as if someone decided certain details were too dangerous to circulate freely. And as you read, you realize you're not just studying history, you're crossing a boundary others chose to keep closed. There are passages describing encounters, but avoiding specifics. Voices without bodies, presences without clear form. The text doesn't deny them, it rushes past them, as if explaining more would be a problem. And the question settles in. What did they see that couldn't be fully written down? You start noticing repeated words used in odd contexts, terms that sound too technical for their time, references to lights, sounds, movements in the sky. This doesn't read like poetry. It reads like someone trying to describe something real with limited language. And that changes everything. Maybe the issue was never a lack of faith, maybe it was too much reality. In certain sections, the writing hesitates, as if the author feared what they were recording. There are invisible pauses, sudden shifts in tone. You can almost feel a trembling hand shaping the sentence. This isn't just scripture, it's reaction, someone trying to make sense of something that didn't fit any known explanation. Over time, scholars labeled these passages symbolic, allegorical, metaphor, not because they were sure, but because it was safer. You understand now, calling something a symbol is an elegant way to disarm fear. If it's symbolic, it doesn't have to be confronted. But what if it isn't? What if it's too literal? The silence around these verses becomes as important as the text itself. What isn't taught? What isn't read aloud? What rarely appears in popular translations? This isn't forgetfulness, it's choice. An ancient decision to keep certain things out of the light because bringing them forward would change how everything is understood. Most unsettling is the sense that these words still observe, as if the text isn't just a record, but an active warning. Left behind for those willing to look closely enough. You don't feel like you're just reading anymore. You feel read back as if attention itself is part of the mechanism. When you close the scriptures, there's no peace, only awareness. Like something stirred the moment you noticed. Maybe it was never about hiding the text completely. Maybe it was about ensuring only a few would be curious enough to find it, because some things weren't meant for everyone to read, only to test who's ready to know.